Yep, I'm over here, Point Richmond. Enjoying this amazing looking view of the water. San Francisco City, Golden Gate Bridge. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Venom here, and today we have a special topic. Look at the squirrels right here. So today's special topic is, well, so you want to get a motorcycle, you want to be a rider, you want to get your own bike. Well guys, here's a little secret that a lot of people don't know. Riding a bike, it's not all fun and games, man. It takes a huge responsibility to ride one. And people think it's easy, but before they could even reach their first year, they crash and burn, mess up their bikes, or they get hurt or traumatized. Yep. Anyways, so today's lesson, or today's topic, I want to share with you guys about 10 factors that you guys should know before you get one. I'm not an expert driver. I'm not an expert rider. But you know what, guys? I've been riding for a long time. You know, when I was, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, my cousins and I, we go to our friend's house, Joseph's house, and his dad had a ranch in San Jose, and they had ATVs and dirt bikes. And one day I tried it out. Fell down a few times, and of course eventually over time I learned it. Once I learned it, I said, man, this is fun. It's so much fun that I started reading about it, watching videos about motorcycles and things like that. At 14, 15, I wanted one. I knew that it was something that I wanted. I wanted to do, want to have, want to experience. So without further ado, I wrote down some stuff in here that I want to share with you guys. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not an expert driver or rider, but you know what? I got almost 30 years experience, and I'm on my 4th motorcycle. So basically, once I learned how to ride a dirt bike, I started having this passion, man. You gotta have a passion if you want to do something in life. You know, when you have a passion, it motivates you to want to continue to want to learn it and improve on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I had a passion on learning to get more experience, learning how to ride a bike. And once I got that, I knew that I couldn't get careless or be reckless, because one wrong move, well, it's game over. Except in our case, if it's game over, you can't press start all over again and do things over. Either your bike's gone, or it's gonna cost you money to get it fixed up, and worst case scenario, you get hurt or something else worse than that could happen. Just something to think about. Anyways, so in 1995, I got my Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R F1, and back then they were big, they were heavy. Hey, but you know what? I don't think I've gone past 4th gear riding that thing, because I was scared shitless, you know, because I knew it was so fast. So, and I don't think I've ever driven it in the freeway that I can remember. It's a long time ago. And then after that, 2007, I got my Jiggler 600, used, of course, because you want to learn on a used bike. So if you crash it or dropped it, you don't feel so bad. And then after that, 2012, I got my first brand new GSXR 750. That was a beast. Believe me, it was fast. It was so fast that I've gone 140, 150 miles an hour on a freeway, going to San Francisco and back to San Jose. And oh my God, my heart was beating so fast, but putting that throttle, it was so much fun. You get that adrenaline inside of you, you know, that you just want to keep on going. And then after that, few years later after that, I got myself an R1. The R1 was super fast and heavy, so I had it for about maybe 6-7 months. After that, I got rid of it. You know, I got rid of it and I kept my Jiggler 750. You know, because at the time I was trying to debate whether or not I should sell my 750 and upgrade to an R1, but you know, like I said, it's too heavy, and for my size, I'm not a big guy, you know. But yeah, it was an experience for me. And now, much years later, I downgraded. I'm riding a Kawasaki Ninja 500, and this year, guys, whether I decide to keep this or not, I'm gonna get me the ZX6R 636, and I think I'm gonna stay with that because it's got enough power, more than enough power that I need. Therefore, I don't really need to upgrade to a ZX10R. Yep. Look at these squirrels right here, man. They're just running around and playing with each other. Yep. And like I said, it's been almost 30 years, and I kid you not, man, I got 0 accidents. Never got into an accident, not one time. Because you know why? I try to think safety first, man. I want to come back home the same way I left, in one piece. So, alright, so let's go and get started. So like I said, 10 factors that you need to know, or that you should know, before owning a motorcycle or before getting one. First, ask yourself if you're actually really ready. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Mentally, because you have to be able to think responsibly each time you're on your bike, whether you're on the streets, especially if you're on the freeway or highways. Some people got this mindset that if they're on a bike, they're untouchable. Even the smallest car can hit you, and guess what? You lose. Emotionally, well, because if you ever do drop your bike or get into an accident, hopefully it's a minor one, you have to be emotionally strong and not be discouraged or traumatized, and you learn from your mistake. That way you can get back on it and hopefully do it better. All right. And then physically, well, obviously you have to be physically fit, because if you're not, then you're gonna have a hard time balancing your bike, being able to maneuver it, especially on a windy road. If something's wrong with you, it's gonna be kind of hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it'll be a lot more difficult to ride a bike. So ask yourself if you're ready. Then number two, can you afford it? It's not just a bike that you have to worry about. Whether you're financing it, buying it, new or used, doesn't matter. You have to think about, you have to get your gears, the right set of gears, so that you stay safe. After that, you got to get your accessories, because eventually you're going to want to upgrade. New exhaust, new tires, tank pads, whatever. Okay? And then don't forget, you also got to worry about insurance. Okay? If you're a new driver, new rider, and if you're young, depending on your age and depending on the size of the bike, insurance can cost quite a bit, believe me. I paid, I don't know, almost $500 for a whole year, so that's not bad. That's because I already got experience, and I'm not that young anymore, so yeah. Number 3, know the right bike, whether you want to get 1000cc, 600cc, 500cc, or 400cc, or 300 or 250. Okay, choose the right bike that fits you, that you're comfortable in. Anybody can start off on 1000 or 600, but do some research, guys, because every bike is different. The higher the cc, the more power, the more torque, obviously the heavier they are also. And if you're a tiny guy, again, it's not impossible, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to reach the ground and ride that thing. Okay. Number 4, think about this. Are you buying a bike for work or pleasure? Meaning, are you trying to commute to work, or use it for fun with your friends, or weekend rides? So you got to think, there's commuter bikes out there, and then there's sport bikes. If one day you want to take it to the track, or you want speed. Number 5, think responsibly, guys. Always, whether you're driving a car or a motorcycle, you have to think responsibly. What I mean by that is, don't ever get reckless. Don't get reckless, don't get careless. Stay focused and alert. Know your surroundings. Because again, one wrong move, it's game over. Yep. And the people that think responsibly respect the bike. This machine, like I said, it doesn't matter what cc you're starting on, you have to respect the bike. The minute that you lose respect on this bike, on your bike, believe me, you'll be sorry. Yep. All right. Number 6, learn it and know your own limits. Learn it completely. Know everything about the bike. Okay? how it handles, how it performs, what your capabilities are, and what your limits are. If you've never ridden a bike, well, obviously you're gonna try to slow it down and eventually gradually speed it up later. You know, it's easy to pull that throttle, okay, and that torque will push you back so much that if you don't know what you're doing, you can kiss your bike goodbye. All right. Number 7, get to know your bike. Okay. Number 8, have fun. Okay, we all ride motorcycles for different reasons. Me, man, I ride motorcycles because it makes me feel good, makes me feel young, and I just love that freedom of having that adrenaline in my body and knowing that it's the most exciting thing that you can experience riding. Yep. Hi. So always have fun, but never lose sight, never lose focus on thinking safety, of course. And then once you do all that, number 9, I would recommend you guys, instead of going to DMV, taking the MSF class, which is a motorcycle safety foundation class, because they don't teach you everything, but they do teach you a little bit, and they provide the bike for you to learn. Okay. And believe it or not, when I took that, you know, I didn't know nothing about motorcycles. Nobody taught me. Believe it or not, I taught myself how to ride a motorcycle. I taught myself how to drive a car. And I tell you, man, no matter what, I didn't give up. I took this 3-day class and I passed it, and I was so happy when I finished that class and got my license. I was so happy, man. And then number 10, which is the most important rule or factor, never forget and always remember factor number 5 and 6. And what is that? Think responsibly and respect the bike. And number 6, learn it completely and know your limits. That's it. You remember those 10 things, guys? I guarantee you, there's nothing in life, whether it's driving a car, learning to ride a motorcycle, there's nothing in life that you can learn if you set your mind to it. Yep. I love this baby right here, man, but eventually I'm gonna want a Ninja 636. Like I said, I've owned, my very first bike was a Ninja. Second and third bike was a Suzuki. I just couldn't stand the light, the Cyclops light. And then my fourth one was a Yamaha, but I've only had it, like I said, for a few months. And now I'm back to Ninja again. I think Kawasaki makes amazing motorcycles because performance, reliability, looks, colors, you name it, they have everything. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comment section, man. Hit me up. And I'm gonna chill in here, go for a little ride, and then from there head back home. Y'all take care of yourself. Venom out. Peace.